Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel, and thanks to Windows Central, we have some interesting numbers that popped up. Remember when Windows 10 was released, we often had numbers. We've reached 300 million, we've reached half a billion, we've reached a billion computers. They went up to about 1.5 billion PCs with Windows 10. But those numbers, we didn't have really much to talk about in Windows 11. And now, apparently, that Windows Central has seen internal numbers to Windows 11. And these internal numbers, so we can put them into perspective, as of right now, there's 400 million PCs running Windows 11. So these are actual computers running Windows 11. So that's actually a lot of computers. But now we've reached 2 years into Windows 11. The Windows 10 operating system, to give a compare, actually Windows 10 got the got 400 million in the first year that it was released. So it is slower, definitely slower, as it took 2 years for the same thing to happen to Windows 11. Also, in the 400 million, Microsoft says that it is gaining steadily, and that they predict that in January, February, around that, we'll reach the first 500 million or half a billion PCs with Windows 11. So this is interesting. It's still a lot of computers, so the perception that maybe not a lot of people are on Windows 11, it's interesting to see that there's maybe a lot more than we think. Now, of course, it's difficult to grasp these numbers, especially when you look at the numbers from the different companies that actually track online the usage of Windows market shares. One thing for sure is that it's slower, much slower progress than Windows 10. But according to internal documents at Microsoft, this was predicted because they knew that the minimum requirements would remove a lot of people from the Windows 11 operating system because their PCs are not supported. So that was a prediction, and they had their own internal predictions apparently on Microsoft. And what Microsoft says is that the numbers that we see now, 400 million, is actually better than their own predictions. And that if we reach 500 million in early 2024, that also is faster than what they had predicted for Windows 11. So apparently their own predictions were very minimal. They didn't think that this was going to be something that would, beat Windows 10 tomorrow morning. So it's we'll see what happens next. Of course, what's going to happen in 2024 is that things are going to be a little mixed up, because now we'll be getting what is right now something called Windows 12 possibly. And that will, of course, change and mess up the numbers with Windows 11, and possibly even stop its growth at some point, because if there's a new Windows coming out, people will jump on the new one rather than go on Windows 11. So it's interesting. 400 million PCs running Windows 11, which is probably more than what a lot of people thought. These are actual running PCs, not, like in the past, in Windows 7, for example, era, they used to count sold licenses. That didn't mean it was a number of computers running. But now sold licenses. This is really Windows 11 active computers. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.